The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to
All right. Hey, this is Nikki Clarke, and guess what? We are on the water, Ontario, Lake Ontario, and I'm here on this beautiful ship, the Mariposa 207 Queens Quay, and we're part of the amazing Kisembe Hobnob second annual cruise, and so excited to be here. The people here are just amazing. The food, I have to go raid that catering table later. It's sponsored by the Art of Catering. The great chef Selwyn Richards is putting on a splash for us all here, and I'm about to interview some incredible people who are part of what we do, part of the sponsors, the foundation of this whole event. And sitting beside me right now is someone who is very close to me. He's part of the Nikki Clarke Network, and I want everyone to know about all the great things that he's doing frontline, trying to get people aware of things that are happening in the world. So please welcome JASON MacNeil, the producer of Cup of Joe Canada, to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Nice to be here. Oh, the vibe is awesome. This is great.
Isn't it great?
This is great. It's a lot of fun.
So we've connected over a number of years, and I was so happy when you reached out a year ago and said, you know what, I'm ready to do this show.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the premise of Cup of Joe.
Well, the premise is that average people make great conversation. I mean, we seem to put more of an emphasis on something that someone thinks if they're famous or if they have a certain job or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, everyone that we know, everyone that we talk to has interesting opinions, and they usually don't line up exactly with the media. I find that there's like mainstreams, not mainstream, but mainstreams, right? Depending on which side of the political spectrum or whatever you fall on. And it sort of presents it as if these are the only opinions out there, pick one. And I don't think that's the case. I think that people have far more diverse opinions and far more interesting.
Awesome.
That's the basic premise.
So when people ask me to describe the show, I just say it's someone or people talking about what is relevant over a cup of Joe, the average Joe over a cup of Joe.
That's exactly it.
And I think that's a
or
wonderful.
Just, you know what I mean? Same as you would do in any coffee shop around the country.
Okay.
People sit down, they go over the daily news, views, and things that are news, entertainment, and they chop it up.
Chop it up.
So that's what we want.
So who do you like on your show? Who do you want on your show, and what type of topics really resonate with you?
Well, really, essentially, I want anyone with a pulse or an opinion. Anyone that's willing to, put themselves out there and say, listen, I have a passionate feeling, or I feel passionate about this issue.
Okay.
And if you want to do that, that's what I'm looking for, essentially. Right?
Okay.
Outside of that, I mean, I lean towards the politics. I'm a news junkie. I'm very into the politics, and I feel like people sort of miss it. It kind of goes by us in our day-to-day lives.
Okay.
We don't realize how much it affects us until maybe every 4 years there's an election.
True.
And then we get interested for a week or two,
and things are going to heat up now with the elections coming up.
I think that if we can look past what the media is presenting in the headline, there's things that are affecting us every day in our day-to-day lives, and I think that it's far more important to be looking at these things and discussing them.
Okay.
I want to have the conversation. I find most people want to shut down conversation. You think there is only one side, and that's the side I sit on.
Okay.
I have very strong opinions, but I'm not stupid enough to believe they're the only opinions.
Exactly.
So I like to chop it up with people that feel differently than me, and try to come to some kind of middle ground. Right? Like this is what everyone should be doing in politics.
All right.
So this is what we can do here.
Absolutely.
It's very easy.
All right. Well, Jason, thank you for what you're doing, and then reach out and let us know how can we connect with you.
All right. You can find me on the Nikki Clarke Network, Cup of Joe Canada. We also have a website, www.cupofjoecanada.com, and you can follow us on the Twitter @CupofJoeCanada.
Okay. Thanks a lot. We'll see you at the next shoot.
For sure.
JASON MacNeil. We'll be back.
Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.